Lego Jurassic Park.
The island's security was tested early, and the raptors proved they were a lethal threat. Billionaire John Hammond arrived to recruit top experts to endorse his mysterious new biological preserve. The team of scientists flew to Isla Nublar, completely unaware of what awaited them. Upon arriving, the tour took an unexpected stop that would change their lives forever. There, walking right in front of them, was a living, breathing dinosaur. Hammond proudly welcomed his astounded guests to the one and only Jurassic Park. Inside the visitor center, they learned the secret: cloning dinosaurs from ancient mosquito blood. Witnessing a raptor hatch raised immediate ethical and safety concerns among the visiting scientists. Seeing the adult raptors feed proved that these animals were highly intelligent, vicious hunters. Hammond's grandchildren joined the scientists as the automated park tour officially began. The tour hit a snag when they found a sick triceratops, forcing them to disembark. A massive tropical storm accelerated toward the island, forcing the tour to cut short. A massive tropical storm accelerated toward the island, forcing the tour to cut short. Meanwhile, a disgruntled employee initiated a devastating betrayal to steal dinosaur embryos. With the power completely disabled, the park's most terrifying resident made its approach. The electric fences failed, allowing the mighty Tyrannosaurus Rex to break out of its paddock. The massive predator attacked the trapped vehicles, turning the tour into a deadly nightmare. A desperate distraction gave the others a fleeting chance to escape the monstrous dinosaur. The survivors were forced into the dangerous, untamed jungle to survive the night. The treacherous thief wrecked his escape vehicle, leaving him stranded in the storm. His greed led him straight into the deadly trap of a venom-spitting Dilophosaurus. Back in the control room, the staff scrambled desperately to restore the park's systems. Morning broke over the island, bringing a moment of peace to the weary survivors.
A gentle encounter with a Brachiosaurus reminded them of the sheer majesty of these creatures.
They discovered hatched eggs in the wild, realizing that life had indeed found a way. A sudden stampede of Gallimimus forced them to run for their lives across the valley. The Tyrannosaurus returned, hunting the herd and asserting its dominance over the island. A search and rescue team managed to locate the injured, but the danger was far from over. They barely escaped a terrifying pursuit by the relentless apex predator. To restore order, the chief engineer bravely headed out to reboot the main power grid. When he didn't return, it was up to the others to brave the raptor-infested compound. The park's game warden stood his ground to provide cover against the highly intelligent pack. Power was finally restored to the park, but the ultimate nightmare was already inside. Power was finally restored to the park, but the ultimate nightmare was already inside. The raptors had breached the bunker, leaving a grisly warning of their hunting prowess. The hunters became the hunted as the raptors executed a flawless, coordinated ambush. With the power off, climbing the perimeter fence was the only way back to safety. But as the power miraculously returned, the perilous climb turned into a shocking near disaster. Thinking they were finally safe inside the visitor center, the children rested. But the raptors had breached the main building, tracking them right into the kitchen. A terrifying game of hide-and-seek ensued in the confined, metallic space. Fleeing the chaotic rotunda, the exhausted survivors rushed outside into the bright daylight. Hammond and Malcolm were waiting in the jeep, finally ready to leave the nightmare behind. They abandoned the doomed biological preserve, rushing to the evacuation chopper to escape. Safe at last in the air, the terrified children finally found a moment of peace to sleep. Looking out at the birds, they realized some dinosaurs had always belonged in the sky.